Hi my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that are new, hello, my name is Karina and thank you for being here with me today. So I do makeup videos, like makeup tutorials, I do hauls, I do first impressions videos. So that is what my channel consists of. I don't have a set day on when I do post. If you do watch my what I've been MIA video, you guys will understand why. And I did mention it, I want to say, in a couple of videos after that, I want to say maybe. But yeah, if you guys are new, hello and thank you. So if you guys did enjoy this video, or if you guys do enjoy my past videos or my future videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So now moving on, if you guys seen by the title, I did want to review the new Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. So that is what this video consists of. Obviously, this is how the foundation looks after I applied it and I do my, regular makeup routine. So this is how the foundation looks. I really hope you guys do enjoy this video. Alrighty, so to start off, you guys seen by the intro and you guys read by the title, we are going to be reviewing the new Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation, which I am super excited about. So to start off, before I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and take my primer. I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, which is a primer and a moisturizer. I've been loving this one. I bought this one because I was going to Vegas, as I mentioned in my last video, I want to say it was. And I picked up a few things, and when I seen that, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it. Because I really liked it when my cousin had let me try it last time. It's pretty cool because it has a moisturizer and a primer in one. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply that to my entire face. Making sure I really work that product in. Excuse my nail, it fell off. Okay, we're just going to ignore her. We don't know her. Alrighty. So, while that is soaking into the skin, I'm going to go ahead and read you about this foundation. So, it came in a box. Of course, I took out the box and everything because we don't need that. So, it comes in this little flyer, and it gives you like the colors of the foundation. Well, 3 of them. And then in the back, it says Meet Your Hue, and it says, our lightweight, medium to full coverage foundation delivers a blurring effect which reduces the appearance of fine lines and skin imperfections. It's available in 42 shades, which is amazing. And it claims that it's high pigment, matte finish, buildable, lightweight, and long wear. So before I go further into it, when I had seen videos, I was watching reviews so I can see what shades would be closer to me. I feel like I got a pretty good shade range. I did pick 3 of them up. The only thing that I did notice, out of all the claims that it claims to do, I know a lot of people were saying it wasn't like a super matte finish. It was giving a more like of a dewy kind of finish. And if you guys personally know me, you guys know that I'm not really into like the dewy kind of look. So I really hope that for my skin, it's going to be a little bit more on the matte side. If not, obviously when I set it with my translucent powder, it's going to be matte. But I feel like right off the bat, I hope that it is matte like my Frankie Rose one. But yeah, anyways, so they have a category, where are you? Okay, so they have a category of fair, light medium, medium tan, dark, and deep. So the lightest one is a 101 and the darkest one is a 142. I did get mine in light medium. It's funny because I was looking at the light category and I was honestly going to go for like 113 or 112 because I feel like I'm more yellow. And when I got them, I was like, oh, thank God I didn't, because even 117 was pretty light. So the shades that I did pick up was 117, 118, and 119. So, and then I did get the beauty sponge, which comes in this little package. I already went ahead and I wet it, and it got this big. I compared it to the beauty blender when it was dry. Obviously, it was like smaller, and height-wise, it was a little bit smaller than the beauty blender. But obviously, after you rinse it, it is big. So it did come in this little box, and I want to say the beauty sponge retailed for $15, which is $5 less than the actual beauty blender. Speaking of that, I need to wet this. I'm gonna swatch them on my jawline right here so I can see a little bit better. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Actually, I'll leave that there. So that's 117. So as you guys can see, this one is really light. This one is 118. And then 119. Okay, so again, I don't even know if you guys are able to see that. So again, this is 117, 118, and 119. As you guys can clearly tell, this one's going to be just way too light for me, I feel like. This one, I feel like it's a little bit more on the warmer side, which I don't want to apply it because I am not nowhere near the warmer side. And then this one's 119, but I feel like this one's just too dark. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to mix 117 and 118 just to be on the safe side, because I do not want to do 119 because I have a feeling that that one's just going to be way too dark. I'm going to take 117. I'm going to apply more of 117. I'm going to do 2 pumps of 117, and I'm going to do 1.5 of 118, and then I'm going to mix those two. Hopefully they are my shade, because I freaking hate matching myself because I feel like my skin is so hard to match. Okay, so then I'm going to apply some to my beauty. Actually, I'm going to dot it on my face. Oh, that one looks like a pretty good shade. I don't think I've ever found a foundation that legit is like my shade to the T, and I don't have to mix. I don't have to do anything. Not even just mixing, but I feel like I haven't found one that is like exactly my shade. And if this one is too light, I can obviously just, sorry, that's my sister being annoying in the background. I can obviously just deepen it up with my bronzer. So now taking the beauty sponge. I feel like this thing is so huge compared to the actual beauty blender. Okay, so right away it is blending out super easy. I feel like this one is a pretty good shade. Coverage wise, I feel like it is medium to full coverage. I feel like it's a little bit more on the full side, but it could be because I did apply a lot, maybe. Blend that down my neck. Are you guys the type to where, would you guys rather have your foundation lighter or darker? Let me know down below, because I was like trying to think about that question last time because I had asked somebody as well. But I don't know what I would prefer, because I mean, if you were to leave it darker, I mean, either way you'd look crazy. But I feel like most people prefer more dark foundation because you can obviously like lighten it up with your concealer, and vice versa. If you have a lighter foundation, you can deepen it up. But I feel like I think I would rather have a darker one, because I feel like when it's too light, you just look like really washed out. And because I feel like people prefer more going on the darker side. So I feel like this one was pretty good mixing the two. I feel like 117 alone would have been just way too dark. So coverage wise, it is blending out really nicely. The texture was like, it wasn't too thick. It was like, I want to say more on the creamier side. Blendability, I feel like it's good. I feel like I don't need to apply anymore, because I feel like I got a super good coverage with it, as you guys can see. As far as finish, I feel like it is giving me more of a dewy finish, which I'm kind of scared about, just because since I am gonna head out to work today, I do obviously cut hair, and I feel like if it's more on the dewy side, I feel like it's gonna get stuck to my skin. But honestly, I feel like this foundation is, I need to get closer. Sorry, excuse all of this. So I feel like it honestly covered so much, and I mean, even though it's more like of a dewy finish, I feel like my skin looks super like airbrush and like refreshed. I feel like it looks super good. I'm not mad at it, and I feel like the color was pretty good. What do you guys think? Sponge, it feels a little bit weird because it's like big, and I feel like I don't know where to hold it. Maybe it's because of my nails too, but I feel like it really did help to blend the foundation in like super quick. So now moving on to concealer, I'm going to take my KKW Beauty Concealer in the shade 5. But before I do that, I'm going to apply a little bit of my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in vanilla. I'm just going to apply just a little bit right about here, right here. And then I'm going to apply just a little bit of the KKW one, just because it's a little bit more on the lighter side. right here, right here. Alrighty. Honestly, I keep looking in the mirror because I feel like my skin looks super, super, just like flat, like so nice. Okay, and then I'm going to take the pointy side of the beauty blender. I heard a lot of people like this because of the point, because it gets right in here, which I have to agree. Because even though the beauty blender one does have like that point, I feel like I still have trouble like getting like some other product in there. Which as this one, I feel like it did it really, really good. Oh, and then in the beauty blender, where is it? It says Joseph Colors right there. That's pretty cool. For $15, I am not mad at it at all. I mean, $5 less is $5 less, but I feel like it's a really good beauty blender. Like, that blended out super, super easily. The concealer is working really good with the foundation. It's not giving me any trouble. I feel like the two like match together. I hope this is one of the foundations that I actually like stick to like just non-stop. I don't care if I have to like mix them. Just the only thing that I hope doesn't happen is, I think I did mention it in my other video, was when I apply like my translucent powder, how it kind of changes the color of it. It makes it look a little bit more like on the pink side, pink peachy side. I hope that doesn't happen because I am absolutely just loving the foundation already. So now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Air translucent powder. I'm going to apply some. And just because I'm really picky about using my beauty blender, like the same beauty blender that I use for my foundation for my translucent powder, I do have another actual beauty blender that I'm going to use to apply my powder. I'm just going to get it a little bit more on the drier side. So what I do is I just wrap it in like a towel that I have nearby, and I just really, really squeeze it out. Me personally, I feel like I don't like the feeling of like a wet, like a damp beauty blender with like the powder. I feel like it leaves the translucent powder a little bit like patchy. Okay, so it's pretty dry. So I'm going to take my translucent powder, but first I want to just make sure I blend out my creases. And this is not the foundation or the concealer crease. Oh, obviously it is, but I just crease really, really fast, as you guys just seen. So I'm going to take my translucent powder. And then with whatever I have left here, I'm going to just do like this and then tap off that and then just start to set it. So the powder set really, really good onto this foundation. I'm going to get a little bit closer so I can give you guys a true first impressions. So my skin looks super, super airbrushed. I feel like the powder already it did change it just a little bit. I'm not sure if you guys are able to like tell, but I feel like it did change it just a little bit. But again, I can't judge it yet. So now I think I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my face just because I'm kind of in a rush because I do have work off of camera, and then I'll be back and I will show you guys how it looks once everything is done and I set my face and all of that good stuff. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished the rest of my face. I applied some lashes, and the lashes that I'm wearing today are the Baddie B lashes in the style Instaho. And then for my lips, I am wearing Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in Iced Latte and her matte liquid lipstick in Hazel. But I am pretty much done with the entire face, and honestly guys, I am super, super impressed with how it came out. I feel like now that it's kind of like oxidized and it's sit on my face a little bit, like for quite some time, I feel like I did get a pretty good match. I can maybe even go like a shade darker, but I am too scared to maybe apply like shade 118 all over. I think I can get away with it, so I have to try it. But as far as all the claims, I'm gonna go ahead and go through them. So high pigment, it's definitely a yes, check that off. Matte finish, when you first apply it, it is not a matte finish, so I have to disagree with that one. But once I set my entire face, as you guys can see, it does look more matte. So as far as first application, no, it is not matte. After powder, yes, it is matte. Buildable, I don't know. I feel like it would be buildable just because it doesn't feel like too heavy on my face. So I feel like you would be able to build it up if you want a little bit more coverage. Lightweight, I do have to say, It does feel like I have foundation on. I know that there are some foundations out there that you can apply like a good amount and it still feels lightweight, like there's nothing on your face. I do feel like I do have foundation on, but it's nothing like too extreme, like, oh my god, it feels so cakey. It's nothing like that. And long wear, I don't know. I will have to test it out today because I am doing a 8-hour shift. So I am going to be moving around a lot. So I guess this would be the true test. So in my next video, whatever that video is, I am going to update you guys on how the foundation did as far as long wearing. And if it did stay matte throughout the day or if any oils did like seep through. And I will let you guys know. So that was pretty much it for this entire video. I really do hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys are not already. Make sure to turn your post notifications on so you guys are notified every single time I upload a new video. I do have a couple of videos that I do want to record that I have in mind. So stay updated for those. So make sure to turn that little bell on so you guys can stay updated. That is all I have to say, and I will see you guys on the next one.